So some of you guys may have heard of Jaden Newman, a player who is really good at basketball but is short for his height and has anger issues. But have you heard of his sister, Jaden Newman? How's everybody doing today? It's Sports All back with another video. Today, I'm going to talk about Jaden Newman and what happened to her wanting to accomplish this huge dream. Before I start though, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell and leave a like on this video. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, a few years ago, you guys, on YouTube, Bleacher Report made a video about this girl named Jaden Newman. And she said something that shocked us all because it was a dream she really wanted to accomplish and that wasn't easy to do. She wanted to be the first woman to ever play in the NBA. So saying that out of the gate, you guys are probably thinking she's got to be really good at basketball to be able to make it, just like everyone else has to be, just like everyone else in college, yada, yada, yada. You're not wrong. She really had to be good. So here's what I want to do just straight out of the gate. We're going to compare Jaden Newman's stats with Jaden Newman. All right, let's start off with Jaden Newman. So Jaden Newman, you guys, he averaged 26 points a game, 9 assists per game, and 4 rebounds a game with 3 steals per game in high school. And his best year was probably 2015 to 16 when he averaged 11 points a game, 3 steals per game. And yeah, that was a really good year. But overall, the man wasn't so bad, and I have a feeling that in high school he looked really good. But let's now go to Jaden Newman. You guys want to know how she did? She averaged 27 points a game, 7 assists per game, and 4 rebounds per game with 5 steals per game. So she proved way more than Jaden Newman when it comes to steals, when it comes to rebounds, and when it comes to points. So overall, she was the better player because we could see from right here, she played on 6 girl basketball teams, and in all of those 6 teams she played on, well, that's how she did. But let me tell you guys something. It wasn't just like this in high school. Why don't we go back to elementary school, where, first of all, there are other girls on the team who had doubts about her, thinking that she wouldn't be as good as them and stuff like that. So first off, they didn't believe in her, which that really sucked. But here's what happened. So in elementary school, Jaden Newman would average 15 points a game as a 5th grader, which isn't bad. And then after, she would come out next year doubling the amount by averaging 30 points a game as a 6th and 7th grader. And then when she got into 8th grade, what do you know, it goes higher again. She would be averaging 45 points a game. And then in January of 2018, she would score 70 points in one game by tying a national record with 17 made three-pointers. And here was the thing. The whole crowd at that game was telling her, one more. And by that, they meant you needed to make one more 3 to beat the record. But unfortunately, Jaden Newman did not know what they were talking about. So unfortunately, she couldn't beat the record. But she still tied it, so that's what was good. But in that 70-point game, she was shooting 60% from the field. So you guys, I think I've said enough about her. She is a great player, and she looks like she has a bright future not only in college, but potentially in the NBA, or if not, the WNBA. So, we already talked about the stats. We already talked about the dream. Now all we need to talk about is what happened. What happened to her wanting to do all of this? Is the dream still going on today? Does she still want to do all of this? So, let's just say this. The dream lives on, okay? She still plays basketball till today. She's 15 years old, so she's getting pretty close to finishing school. She's starting to get there. But, yeah, so she's still playing basketball. She's still doing all those good stuff. She's still working on her game. And I know you guys probably saw on YouTube, Overtime made a video saying that she was quitting on the team. Yeah, don't get yourself fooled on the internet, okay? That was a joke. Jaden Newman's dreams still live on. I'm sure she's still trying to make it to the NBA or the WNBA. And one thing we do know when it comes to stats, Jaden Newman is a better player than Jaden Newman. But here's the thing. If Jaden Newman is wanting to be playing in the NBA? Well, first of all, let's just say she's going to have to try to not be what her brother was like. So like I said, at the beginning of the video when it just started, Julian Newman had huge problems. Well, heights, he couldn't do much about that. But anger issues. The man had a lot of anger issues as he'd always get mad when they'd mess up a play or something like that. So what Jaden Newman needs to try to do is keep her cool. And to be honest, well, she's already got the game. She's already got the skills. All she needs to do now is to bring good vibes to the team and just not be angry at everybody. Because once she does that, then she's going to make the players around her not feel as good. And overall, it's just going to be a huge mess. So, at the end of the day, what happened to Jaden Newman? Well, here's what happened. Her dream still lives on. She's still trying to make it to the NBA or even the WNBA. And we all know that she's a great basketball player. That is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time. I'm out.